In OSSEMOOC this week, we've been looking at ways that we can take all of that online content and instead of spending our time looking for things, we can use different tools to streamline our content so that we're spending our time reading the things that we want to read instead. And you'll notice that for today, we are going back to our 30 days of getting connected, day 16. Looking at RSS feeds, which is another way to personalize the content that we receive. And we start out by acknowledging that school and system leaders and all educators, in fact, are very, very busy people. And we reference the Ontario Principal Council University of Western Ontario report that talks about the number of hours that principals spend doing their jobs. Since then, we also have the Alberta Teachers Association report on the role of the principal in Canada that says basically the same thing. We're all really busy people. And that's why learning these tools will really help because, as I said, you'll spend more time actually reading the things you want instead of just looking for them. So one tool that we use to aggregate feeds, so to collect all of our interesting items together, is Feedly. Now there are a number of different tools, but Feedly is very simple to use, so it's the one we usually start with. If you go to the feedly.com site, you'll get something that looks just like this, and it gives you the option of choosing the kinds of things that you're interested in. And we usually suggest that educators start with exploring the hashtag education, and it will bring up a number of blogs that you might be interested in following. And the whole purpose of this, and I'll take you to our page, is so that you can follow a number of blogs and sites, and every time something new is posted there, it comes into your personal feed. What this means is that instead of spending your time going to a number of different websites, all of your feeds show up in one place and you can quickly scroll through them to find out what it is that you want to read, and it saves that traveling around to different sites. So if we go back then to our page and we look at how we are able to follow specific blogs. So for example, if I'm going into Explore Education and the things that I want to follow don't show up here, how can I follow blogs on Feedly? First, I need to have an account, so I can sign in. If I already have a Google account, Facebook, Twitter, Evernote, I can sign in using that. If not, I can sign in using my email. And a number of blogs show up that you can just automatically add to your Feedly reading list very, very simply. If the sites don't show up, you can go to the blog that you're interested in. So for example, last week we looked at Jackie Gerstein's blog and I showed you how to follow it by email, but many blogs will also have an opportunity to follow them by RSS feed. When you click on this, it will give you a site that you're going to add to your Feedly. So if I click on subscribe to posts, and again I have the option of also subscribing to the comments, I will get a page that looks like this. And it looks a little bit messy, but what we really want to do is just copy the web address at the top, and you can do that using Control-C. When I go back to my Feedly page, then I simply want to add this feed to the page. And I choose Add Content, and it gives me a place to put in using Control-V or Command-V if you're on a Mac. And there's Jackie's site. So when I click on that, it brings it up, and now I'm automatically following Jackie's site, and anytime she posts something, it's going to be added to my feed. So hopefully that is a useful tool for you to help you so that you can, in your 10 minutes a day of getting connected online, you can simply go to your Feedly page and see all of the content that you want to read and pick just the things that you're interested in reading. It saves you going all over the web looking for them.